Welcome to my Dio Tech channel. I'm Abhay Dev, a Central Finance business architect. How are you all? Via this channel, I am trying to share my experiences, knowledge around various aspects of SAP Central Finance. Today, we will cover plant abroad topics and adoption to S4 Central Finance. Traditionally, plant abroad functionality used to handle tax and legal reporting of requirement of companies that have a multiple VAT registration number in different countries, as we see in the embedded picture. Example, company code in Germany, plant in France and plant in Germany also. This was managed by adding multiple plants in one company code, each plant located in different country to manage operations. Example, cross abroad stock transfer, VAT reporting, intra-company transfers, and each plant will have a unique VAT number. Now let's see how plant abroad functionality works in S4 HANA Central Finance. The prerequisites to have plant abroad activation in CFIN. First is central payment active. Tax consistency check active for company codes for which CPA is active, and replication of VAT tables from source system to the S4 HANA CFIN systems. Below are the list of source tables and the table name of the in Central Finance systems. T005 table hold the country code settings, and T005 T000F table hold the plant abroad configurations. Now let's go to the CFIN supported scenarios. This, the plant abroad active in S4 CFIN and plant abroad active in ECC. Plant abroad active in Central Finance, but plant abroad is not active in source system ECC, and plant abroad is not active in both ECC and S4 systems. So as of today, CFIN is supported these three scenarios for the plant abroad configurations and the use case. We'll go discuss this more in detail when we go to the specific business cases. But before this, let's talk about the plant abroad, the settings, configurations, and when document replicated from ECC to the Central Finance, what are the checkpoint happens and what check tables are considered. Okay, so when the plant abroad active, the document replicate from ECC system primarily check and compare exchange rate type, net discount base, net tax base, which is marked in the color here in the mark, from TTXD table for the countries where tax jurisdiction is active, for example, US and Canada, and from T005 table where non-tax jurisdiction countries are non-tax jurisdiction countries are applicable. For example, France, GB, Great Britain, Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Spain, etc. When a plant abroad is active in the tax code definitions, a new field reporting country is getting popped up, and the use of this reporting country will see in the specific use cases in a few minutes. Now, the plant abroad activation is at the client level. However, if we want to restrict the use of plant abroad for a specific company code, so there is a facility SAP has given. In the company code additional data, we can check mark by spacing X for the if you see this screenshot, the plant abroad not required. If it is X, then and it is by company code. So this plant abroad is, even though it is active for as a client level, but it is not active for the country, for the specific company code. And more detail you can identify from this OSS note 850566. Here I have given a few OSS notes and link for the plant abroad documentations. This will help to understand more about the central finance and the plant abroads when we have a central tax reporting. Now let's go to the specific use case. Why we need a plant abroad in the as per CFIN? Now, if a company using CFIN as a reporting purpose, just a document replication from source systems and using those data only for the group, only for the reporting purpose, using a group reporting or either sending data to the third party tool, performing data massagings. So there the plant abroad is not required. And if CFIN as a reporting plus the same CFIN box if you are using for a central tax reporting, there the plant abroad activation is optional. Now the third case is maybe if you use a central fund as a reporting tool, plus we are using a for the central tax reporting, and there are specific cases where company were required to maintain multiple VAT number for multiple countries within a one company code, where business or shipment is still running and legal reports to report VAT for these countries. Now, for example, now I have a company code, for example, ES00, for example, and this is from Spain. Spain is buying a goods from non-EU companies and shipping to the EU countries or vice versa. But as a part of VAT reports, that the Spain need to report locally for the Spain country, as well as need to report as a business in the non-EU or EU countries where the goods are shipped, for example, in the Belgium. In this case, we need to have a plant abroad activation is must, and we can maintain a multiple VAT number for same company code for different countries in the setting, enter VAT registration number for plant abroad. So SAP has given this functionality. Now if you see here for the below example, maintain text code, a screen print. Now my country is Spain, text code is my sell B goods and services, a text code. In these text codes, I can maintain a reporting country as a B, because in B country I am shipping the goods. So when I report the duties for that are paid to the uh, Belgium country B, that will be posted with the reporting country equal to B and the BE countries VAT registration numbers. This way, when we report a VAT number for Belgium, that particular line item with the VAT number and with the tax code, with the tax amount will appear, and remaining line items of sales invoice will appear under the ES, the origin company VAT number. Okay. Now let's see one example below. There is a company called ESXXX operating in Spain. It is creating a sales order, and this company is buying a goods from US and shipping to the Belgium as a part of this sales order as a cross-border transfer. Now when the ES company raises a sales invoice with a domestic customer, with a VAT number as below line we can see in a sales invoice. So the customer is domestic, the customer is the ES customer. However, the customer is having a business in the Belgium, so we are shipping to the Belgium directly. So when the invoice is raised, invoice is having a three line item. First line item for the Belgium VAT number, VAT amount. We are using a tax code 3C for example. Then the second line in the invoice is as a administration expenses which is booked in the Spain, and third line item is a custom duty expenses which is for the Spain country. So this is a table where we can see the tax code, tax percentages, and which reporting countries populated when this invoice is replicated from ECC to the Central Finance. Now, as a part of central tax reporting, when we run the VAT reports, as a legal requirement for Spain, for example, we need to run reports for by each country. So when I run a VAT report for country Belgium, it will show the only one line item, which is if you see the tax code 3C with the reporting country B. And when I run a VAT report by country Spain, I can see two line items. The tax code 3L and 3L, we have one is tax exempt and other is not tax, is 20% standard. We have ES as a reporting country. So this is the a specific use case for the plant abroad, and this is common in European countries where the they do a business with the intra-EU countries, and they do a buying from one country and shipping to the other countries, and as a legal requirement for the reporting, they need to report a VAT amount by country, and SAP is given a this functionality to use a plant abroad by maintaining a foreign VAT number by country in a one company code instead of creating a separate company code for the Belgium, for the Netherlands, to achieve this business, to achieve these objectives. Uh, Thank you very much for this listening these sessions. Okay, I will come up with the other sessions about the central finance very soon. Thank you very much. Thanks again.